the map. Instead, wants to maximize that passive potential. You can't CS more than, I think, about 2 minions a minute if you want to get those in.
They have just swapped, but I guess Udapon will still probably play the support style Senna. I will say...
It could honestly go either way. I'm partial to the Senna personally, because I think getting that passive as high as possible is good, but the Maokai support is perfectly valid.
I will say, this ruins everything for Pick'ems. Like, people...
Some damage, but as I was saying, you're not going to find much around that. Gemini with flash forward.
Flash, Aria could be stunned. One more auto, but they can't quite get in range. And Aria flashed on by Gemini, but he doesn't finish the kill. He's not tanking, though. He gets it. No! Just on the edge of range. Gemini was holding aggro for so long.
Did hit level 6, so can get involved with that global ult.
Hearts here, level 6, right, you say, and I mean, Gemini's just going to go down here, surely. He's totally alone. Shoutzy goes for a hook as well, but him and Jimmy have got to get out of here. Steel locks him up, though, and CFO, like you say, they're 80 carries at the bottom. Mentioned as well, great positioning from Harp to punish that. He's like, look, they're going to want to be a bit cheeky. They're going to want to try and get vision and potentially poke at us. So I'm just going to step a little bit further forward than they're expecting, get a control ward down, and then, obviously, Maokai, he's going to lock someone up. He's going to help find the kill. And that's where the Aria, the Vi kick in, right? Oh, yeah. That's where you can never escape again.
The crazy thing about DFM's comp is the reach.
Jimmy has the Dusk Blade, trying to use that movement speed. But look at this. That's the reach you were talking about. The long arm of the law coming through. Jimmy actually gets a kill. And he's got a stopwatch as well. Charm comes through. Gemini flashes out. Jimmy finally falls. And up. They can go for a fight. Charm's charging forwards. Trying to get the CC down. There's the equalizer. Big damage, but now a flank on the backside. It's a spread fight, but Steel's the first one to go down. Now answered as Aria got into the backline, but CFO looking good so far. And they've managed to group up. They've managed to find themselves in a front to back once more. Shoutzy just hooks the wall and has to back away again. But Drake is down to 600 HP. Finally taken by Gemini. 6-4 on the scoreboard.
Oh, Shoutzy! It's actually 2 of them. That's 2 free kills. Harp looks for the turn.
He thought he was finding a pick, but he picked himself here, and now over the wall goes Apperman. But now reinforcements from Jimmy, and there's one, and it could be another, because onto the Herald as we come back to live. 2,500 go down, and the Herald will help to mitigate that somewhat if they can get it onto one of those tier 2s. Although,
yeah, they're going to get through the tier 1s
first.
Actually, the first turn of the game taken.
Jimmy, who's just going to finish off that tower in the top side, so I feel like the gold... Jimmy in trouble once again. The amount of times this man has been dived this game so far, and once again, there's just nothing. Absolutely. It's such a great follow-up, but on top of that, I'm keeping my eyes on that Dark Seal that's in his pockets now.
Apperman is a little bit isolated from the team. They're just going to give the 3rd Drake in exchange for the mid lane tower. That was incredibly low after the Herald, but that's a price for a soul. That's just going to be a soul. Steel has to go for something. Can they push mid? Can they run over to the Baron? They can't get onto Baron fast enough. This Drake just got exploded completely. That is a...
They found him. That's the jungler as well. Pulled back in. CC chain is there, but the health bar's getting low on the other side as well. Shun has to turn golden here, and they dive on in. Harp the one to make it happen as Apperman charges into the backline as well. Harp goes down as Jimmy's arrived on the scene. It's a double, triple for him as he shreds those health bars. Apperman trying to go old school, but he's taken down as part of it.
Trying to bunker here outside. Oh my word, the charm lands. That's damage.
Everfrost is there. He's got a GA. It's a lot used to find this one pick. Can they commit the kill? Can they finish him off? The answer's yes. Equalizer comes down. Time for an answer. Coming out from CFO, and they've got a CC chain of their own. Gemini.
Ulti 2, though, so I think this trade of ult might actually favor DFM a little bit. Problem is, they have no mid prio, and they just sent 2 of their teleports into that bot lane. They need to start up this Drake, and they need to force the fight. There's going to be supers running into their base.
I thought Jimmy was just going to run up mid there and try and end the game. Harp taking some chunks here. Rest on the front line. Ult still on cooldown for him, but
7k.
There's still some pretty good damage going down. 7k on the Drake is still looking for the engage, but decides to get it in the end. Stopwatch out from Rest as now Gemini charges into the fray. Rest gets back to the rest of his team, but now everyone diving on in Steel. He's gone too deep though, and Gemini keeping the rest of his team at bay. Steel is down. That's the smite out of the picture, and CFO surely finish off the Elder. It's a double kill coming through for Shun, and he'll turn it into 3. No, Rest denies it, but it will not matter. That's Elder, and surely game.
Just a dominant game 1 from CFO. They can run down mid, pick up that wave, the Elder on top of everything else. They just play that team fight so calmly. Like they're not even challenged whatsoever. Rest is inside of the middle of the pit, just baiting out everything. And now they're ready to deliver the final punch.
17-10 is our potentially final score. Could see a couple more kills coming through at the end here. But a fantastic start to the tournament for CFO, showing what the PCS second seed is capable of, showing us why they went to 5 games in their finals, finishing off DFM here in game number 1. And luckily for us, we get a bet.